Late breaking news, motherfuckers! Late breaking news. What's up? This your guy, Johnny fucking H. And welcome to Johnny Vision TV. Yeah, people. Listen up, America. We have another story about this man. His name is William Scotia Jr. And he's a resident in Foxborough, Massachusetts. And guess what this motherfucker did? This man kills his own son and takes his own life. Now, what a sickening tragedy. So now let's get to the news story. Foxborough, Massachusetts. A man who had recently been denied a gun license fatally shot 6-year-old son before taking his own life. Sick motherfucker, yo. In Massachusetts, prosecutors said Friday. Police responded to a 911 call from a neighbor went to his Foxborough home about 11:30 p.m. Thursday for what was also described as a medical emergency. There they found Anthony Scotia, 6, suffering from a gunshot wound. Norfolk District Attorney Michael Morissey said the boy was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Let's go further down deep into the story. Police also found William Scotia. He was 49, dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Sick motherfucker, yo. Boy, I tell you. Scotia also apparently tried to start a fire in the home, but a resident put it out. Sick motherfucker. Police found a handgun, shell casings, and a note that led them to believe the shootings were a murder/suicide. The boy lived in a home with the other family members, but his father did not live there. Scotia had recently been denied a gun permit based on a history of interactions with police, including allegations of domestic violence. Foxborough Police Chief William Baker said Scotia appealed to a judge who upheld the chief's denial. While investigating an assault allegation last week, police found out that Scotia had access to a gun, which Baker said was found at another residence. How Scotia got hold of the gun used Thursday remains under investigation. Oh my God. Now this is a sick motherfucker. What a fucking tragedy, like I just said. Well, to furthermore get deep into the story, I mean knee deep into the story, I'm gonna roll the clip for you, the audience, America. Pay very close attention to what this sick motherfucker did. Oh my God. Now, check this shit out.
A little bit about an unfortunate event that occurred late last night. At approximately 11:30 p.m. last evening, Foxborough Police received a 911 call from a neighbor at 79 East Street of what appeared to be a medical emergency initially. First responders came to the scene and they located 6-year-old Anthony Scotia suffering from a single gunshot wound. He was taken to the Norwood Hospital where he was pronounced dead. First responders also located William Scotia Jr., age 49, identified as the father of Anthony, deceased with a single gunshot wound to the head, apparent self-inflicted wounds. Crime scene service of the State Police, the Foxborough Police, and the Norfolk District Attorney's State Police Unit are continuing to investigate, but they have recovered a weapon and shell casings. The scene is being processed as we speak. There was also some evidence that an accelerant was spread through parts of the house and the hallway area and the upstairs. An occupant of the house saw the blaze, extinguished the blaze prior to the first responders arriving at the scene without suffering substantial damage to the dwelling.
Sure, so as far as we know, he was not living at that house at the time. The occupants of that house, including this child, had a family relationship with him and he had lived there previously. Unfortunately, we have had recent history with him, and the history led me to deny him a pistol permit in July of this year. He appealed that denial to the district court. in Rentham, and on September 8th, the judge in the Rentham District Court supported my denial, preventing him from being licensed to carry a firearm. Subsequent to that, we've had some additional calls involving Mr. Scacia. Again, family and domestic relationships, which were complicated, led to him being arrested on the 16th of September, leading to charges that were pending in the district court at the time of this unfortunate incident. So, in answer to the question, he was not living at the house, but we have had a fairly significant history. And if I could, I would like to say that the most critical part of this story, in my opinion, is the loss of this innocent life of this child. Murder-suicide is something that's all too familiar to many of us. And in prior jurisdictions where I worked, we actually created public service announcements to try and appeal to people that are living on the edge and struggling with the challenges of life, to try and get them to go forward to their clergy and to other resources in the community and seek help rather than make a horrific decision like this to take the life of an innocent child. So this child is the story and the critical piece of this story as far as I'm concerned. There was a history of a restraining order, which was part of the reason on which I denied his license to carry. The most recent charges stemmed out of a disturbance in which there was an allegation of an assault on another resident of Foxborough. And then subsequent to that, there was a conflict with another person with whom he had a domestic relationship that reported to us that he was in possession of a gun, knowing that he had been denied his license to carry, which led us to another house where we took possession of that gun and arrested him for illegal possession of that firearm. Yeah, so when we arrived, we found a burn spot on the rug in the upstairs of the house. It appeared from the way the gasoline looked that it was probably old fuel, which was not as flammable as it might have been if it had been fresh fuel. And from what we know, the shooter may have tried to set the house on fire. And when the grandmother of the child woke up, she noticed that burn spot at the top of the stairs in the upstairs and was able to extinguish that fire while she was simultaneously calling us and waiting for us to arrive to assist her with what got reported initially as a medical call.
How many people were living in the house?
No, wait. One at a time, please.
How many people were living in the house where the...
We have reason to believe that there was a grandmother, the mother, and the child.
How did William gain access to the house?
That matter is still under investigation as well. I mean, obviously he had an ongoing relationship with the mother of the child and the child, and so as to his exact residence and where he was staying and living is still a matter that's part of the investigation.
So he was staying there?
I have no further questions, no further answer.
The only people in the dwelling at the time was the grandmother, the child, and the shooter.
Where was the mother?
His mother is employed, and that's all I have to say. That's a big problem.
Do you have a timeline?
Well, again, the timeline would be approximately, I believe exactly, 11:34. The Foxborough Police Department received a call of a 911 emergency situation, and they immediately responded. So
I think it's also important to note the heroic action of the first responders who arrived at this horrific scene, and our officers and members of the fire and EMS crew administered what they hoped was life-saving assistance to this child, performed CPR on the child before the child was transported. And again, I think it's important not to underestimate the impact of these kinds of tragedies, not only on the first responders, but on a community like this when these kinds of things happen.
One thing I can't stand is a fucking coward. And this motherfucker is the ultimate coward. You know why? Because I can't stand a grown man taking his own son's life. Now, how can a rational-minded human being take their own child's life? He's a fucking savage. He's a fucking monster. And you know what? He's worse than the devil himself. This evil motherfucker. I just wish he could just fucking, he belongs down there with Satan. That evil motherfucker down there. He doesn't deserve no place in heaven. Whether you believe in heaven or hell, he deserves to be down there. This sick-minded motherfucker doesn't have access to the child, so he's jealous of the mother. Keep in mind, the mother, she didn't even want this motherfucker anymore. He was beating on her. I don't know if he was working or not, but what I heard from the grapevine was they're not sure that he was a military prospect. So they're digging more into his, his little history and shit. But he's a fucking coward. A little punk that just couldn't handle his own fucking anger. So he had to take his anger out on a child. And what sickens me the most, this sick-minded motherfucker, this savage, this monster, he didn't do nothing. This monster tried to set the house on fire. Also, leaving a note, allegedly leaving a note. How come you just didn't take your own fucking life, you dumb motherfucker, you? But you want to just take the anger out on the child. Why would you want to take your anger out on your own child and take his life? Why? I guess you figured if the mother can't have him, you can't have him, the mother can't have him, whatever. But it's such a sad case. And you know what? Motherfuckers like him, they deserve to be dead. I have no compassion and no sympathy for animals like that. Fucking savage motherfucker. Yo. Oh, may this little boy rest in peace. And God have mercy on your soul. But this monster right here does not deserve any mercy. Sick, twisted, demented motherfucker you. You know what? I'm glad he's dead. He deserved to be fucking dead. To take your own child's life, you don't deserve anything good at all. And this man just basically did it to make the mother suffer. Because he couldn't have his own fucking way. And hell, there was even neighbors that said he was a fucking weirdo. And if you look at that mugshot of this ugly bastard, he looks like a fucking weirdo. What the fuck is going on in his mind? You don't know. The world doesn't know. But why, motherfucker, yo? Why would you want to take the life of a 6-year-old? Any person does not deserve to take someone else's life. And like I said before, I have no sympathy for a fucking killer. You fucking coward, a peon, a peasant, a savage, monstrous, just, ugh. I just don't like these motherfuckers. And you deserve to be buried under hell. The hell under hell. Hellbound, you dumb motherfucker, yo. May you burn in piss and rest there. Now that's your fucking guy. Johnny. Fucking H. Sick, demented motherfucker, you. P.S. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And let me know what you people think about this sick motherfucker. And help pass the word, and let's help expose these sick, demented motherfuckers all across the globe. Thank you.